The Police Commissioner of Delhi, Mr. Basi, is here. He's currently just having a quick look at the exhibits as he has to rush off post this function for another meeting, which he's had delayed because of this event. So we're just waiting for him to walk in. So I'm sorry to for the delay if it's causing any inconvenience, but I'm sure once we get going, we'll speed up things and cut 5 or 10 minutes somewhere in the lunch break or whatever to ensure that the proceedings run more or less on time for the rest of the day. We have now with us Mr. Basi, the Police Commissioner of Delhi, who's just walked in, our chief guest this morning. Once he's settled in, I'll do the honors. Right, first things first, I will cut short my welcome address to ensure that we save up on the 5 minutes that we've just lost. To start with, good morning ladies and gentlemen. I know there are many distinguished luminaries here present amongst us. Apart from our chief guest this morning, Mr. Basi, the Police Commissioner of Delhi, warm welcome to all of you on behalf of Security Watch India. As you are probably aware, Security Watch India has been hosting this event, which has now become a rather well-acknowledged event on homeland security in India. And to that, for that, a lot of credit must go to my dear colleague, Ms. Selim Hussain, who's been working with Amit and others for months at an end to ensure that all our sponsors, all our participants really get value for their effort to support this event. I also take this opportunity to welcome, amongst others, the team from UKTI, which we are delighted have found time to join us on their very extensive business tour of India. They are led, amongst others, by Mr. Richard Freeman. Richard has been known to me now for several years, and who would be speaking to us also, as also we'll have participants or many other specialists from the UK who will give us insights into their understanding of how to make cities secure. Security Watch India, as some of you would know, was set up in the aftermath of 26/11. It has since then made huge strides as an initiative and now as an organization. One of the pioneers of that initiative is sitting with Mr. Basi, Mr. Shyam Ratan Mehra, who is our senior advisor and guide, philosopher for all of us, former Secretary Security to the Government of India, has also been involved with civil aviation security, has been additional DG CRPF, has been with the Prime Minister's office, and has many distinguished achievements to his career as a police officer. Security Watch India, apart from secure cities, does a number of other initiatives in India and abroad. One of our better attended events is in UK called Securing Asia. We've also had conferences in Washington, New York, and almost all major cities in India. And therefore, secure cities, in a way, ladies and gentlemen, is the distilled wisdom of all our initiatives, and it is clearly the platform for providing good thoughts, ideas, and initiatives on how to make our cities secure. Apart from the conference, as many of you are aware, we have an extensive exhibition which is taking place in the room just across from this conference hall. And I request all of you in the short breaks to pop across, meet the exhibitors, see the technologies that are displayed, to ensure that they not just get encouraged, but you take away the collective wisdom of what this conference hopes to impart. I had prepared some thoughts and bullet points on how we should be looking at critical infrastructure protection and security and its resilience. but just basically just a quick 1-minuter, which is that every nation's well-being relies upon secure and resilient critical infrastructure protection of assets, systems, and networks that underpin our society. To achieve this security and resilience, critical infrastructure partners must collectively identify priorities to articulate clear goals, mitigate risk, measure progress, and adapt based on feedback and the changing environment. The community involved in managing risks of critical infrastructure is wide-ranging, composing of partnerships between both government and the private sector, and managing risks from significant threat and hazards to physical and cyber critical infrastructure requires, therefore, an integrated approach across the country and in diverse areas. Bottom line being to identify, deter, detect, disrupt, and prepare for threats and hazards to critical infrastructure, reduce vulnerabilities of critical assets, systems, and network, and mitigate the potential consequences to critical infrastructure adverse events that do occur. The conference, ladies and gentlemen, is going to focus precisely on these key areas, and we'll not just have people enunciating the problems, but also the solutions. I am now very privileged on behalf of Security Watch India to invite our chief guest, Mr. Basi, the Commissioner of Police Delhi, to lead all our other supporters and sponsors initially to light the lamp and then say a few words to this audience before we proceed with the rest of the day's proceedings. So may I invite from McAfee, Mr. Vikas Arjai, from Palo Alto Networks, Mr. Tambe, from Virit, Mr. Itai Ilata, from ESRI, Colonel Sundaram, ACSG Corporation, Mr. Srivastav, Dell Software, Mr. Amit Singh, iWatch, Mr. Karan Hall, from IBM, Mr. Rajan, from Intergraph, Mr. Kaushik Chakraborty, from Motorola, Mr. Manish Prasad, from Panasonic, Mr. Gunjan Sachdev, from Quick Heal, Mr. Das Gupta, and Steria,